Welcome to Date Night with Michelle and Doug. On the menu tonight, we are making spaghetti and meatballs. And because you're on our channel, you know it's going to be healthier and better. Our spaghetti will actually be sweet potato that's going to be spiralized and sauteed with kale. And our turkey meatballs are going to be made with basil, oats, lemon zest, garlic, and onion. So it's going to be all savory and sweet because of the potato, and really fragrant with the basil and the herbs that are in there. I'm excited for this. It's a healthier take on sweet potato. It's going to be awesome. Babe, what's actually good about this dish?
It sounds delicious. I can already smell it. This dish actually came about last week when we got home from work, and I had some sweet potatoes in the fridge, and we also had some ground turkey, and I was like, what can I do that's different? And this is how this recipe actually developed. So we wanted to make sure we share it with you guys on the channel. So the health benefits of this recipe are that, of course, we're using a lean meat. We're using some turkey meat, so it's going to be less fat. We're also using oats instead of breadcrumbs in our meatballs. Didn't think of that, or maybe you have. But we're using oats. Oats are a great source of soluble fiber, and soluble fiber actually helps reduce your bad cholesterol or your LDL cholesterol. We're also using basil, which is a beautiful fresh herb. Like my husband said, it's going to be fragrant. You're going to smell it. Your kitchen is going to smell amazing. And basil is actually naturally antiviral and antibacterial. So there's a lot of great health benefits of this dish. Even though we're having pasta per se, or a spaghetti and meatball dish, it's really not going to be that heavy, and it's going to be super nutritious. So I think we need to go make it right now.
Let's make it right now.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get started with our turkey meatballs. We're gonna add some salt and ground pepper to taste. And now we'll start with about 3 cloves of garlic. We have our red onion, our chopped parsley, our chopped basil, half a cup of raw oats, and 1 whole egg. A little bit of lemon zest just to bring out more flavor. And then we'll mix all together.
To make our sweet potato spaghetti, we'll use a vegetable spiralizer. If you don't have one of these, you can get one online. The handheld version should go for about $10 to $15. If not, you can use a potato peeler. Now, you won't get as spiralized like as we'll have here, but you'll get something pretty close.
We've got our turkey mixed with all our beautiful herbs, and now we're gonna turn them into meatballs. So you just wanna take a few chunks and then roll them together like you see here until you get your meatballs nicely formed. In a pan heated with olive oil, we're gonna add in our meatballs. And we're gonna cook them about 7 minutes aside.
In a separate saucepan, we'll have garlic heating up in oil, and then we'll toss in our beautiful spiralized sweet potato. We'll coat it with the olive oil and garlic and let that hang out for about a few minutes in some black pepper that we'll season it with. We'll cover and cook for 10 minutes.
It's time to flip our meatballs, and as we flip them one at a time, look how beautiful and golden brown they're looking.
Let's add in kale to our spiralized sweet potato. Toss that in and mix it really well. And we'll cover and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes or until the kale wilts.
We're heating up our organic Trader Joe's pasta sauce. Now, if you want to make homemade sauce, please click on the recipe above when we made our homemade tomato sauce for our pizza.
All right, let's get to plating. We're first gonna lay down our spaghetti and kale. On top, we will add our meatballs. Feel free to add as much as you like. We will coat that with our tomato sauce. Sprinkle on our Gouda cheese. and get fancy with it with basil leaves. And there is spaghetti meatballs. We are done with our spaghetti and meatballs here.
It looks so good.
It looks amazing.
Amazing.
This is great. Let's eat. Let me not say any more words.
Okay.
Let's do this.
We're just gonna go straight into it.
Let's
I
go.
don't even know how to just like attack this right here.
Meatballs. That's what I'm going.
You know what? I'm gonna go for the sweet potato spaghettis actually.
Man, these are excellent meatballs. Oh my gosh.
Mmm. Mmm. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What I like about using sweet potatoes instead of using regular pasta is exactly that. You get that sweetness. So it's good because you get savory, you get sweet. It balances out so well. Excuse me. The complexity of textures that we have here with the kale and the sweet potato also gives some crunchiness to it. Let me go into the meatball. You know what? You had the meatball, so why don't you talk about it?
Yeah. Basil is in the meatball. Yeah, I mean, like you really taste a great amount of basil, and I like that. I think it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It gives it like a fragrant flavor.
Wow.
Oh, this is excellent.
I like that word you use. It's true. It gives it a fragrant flavor. It tastes super, super fresh. Sometimes when you eat Italian food, you don't feel like you're eating so fresh, right? It's very heavy, right? There's lots of sauce. There's very heavy meat. But when you add all these natural herbs in there, when you're adding all these vegetables, getting the spaghetti and meatball feel, but it's a little lighter on your stomach. So I think that's actually really good. You're not gonna feel bloated after this.
Well, that's another recipe with Date Night with Michelle and Doug. If you like our content, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, where we are posting these dishes every other weekend. And if you make one of our dishes, tag us on Instagram. We would love to see that. That really gets us excited when people are making our dishes. So we will see you next weekend here at Date Night with Michelle and Doug.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.